It was a brisk spring morning in 2021. I was standing in line outside of a Target long before opening hours, and the queue had wrapped nearly all the way around the store. Pokemon cards had reached a whole new level of hype, and their current strategy was to release their stock exclusively on Friday mornings. The guy in line in front of me asked me what I was there for. Excited, I told him I was trying my best to get my hands on some Hidden Fates packs. Reshiram is one of my favorite Pokemon, and it had a shiny in this set. He looked puzzled. "How much is that worth?" he asked. "Is that the one with Charizard on the box?" He pulled his phone out and looked up how much these packs were flipping for. I realized that no one in this line had played the TCG, let alone the games. These were all people trying to make a quick buck, trying to scalp the shiny cardboard for kids. This guy next to me didn't even tell me what he was there for. He was only trying to scope out what might be valuable. He turned to his buddy he came with and said, "This Pokemon stuff is the new stock market," as he scrolled through eBay listings for the recent releases. I'd seen stories of openings like this where as soon as the doors open, people flood the store to grab armfuls of product and race to the register. Thankfully, my store had an orderly line and everyone present was limited to 3 items. My store had even gotten Hidden Fates tins. Unfortunately, due to my naivete, the guy in front of me saw the logo and grabbed the final 3 boxes, leaving me without my chance for Reshiram. I ended up leaving with a few packs of a different set, so I didn't leave empty-handed. As I sulked back to my car, a guy pops his trunk open and beckons me over. "Hey, you play Pokemon, right? See anything you like?" he asks, with the gusto of someone sharing their treasure trove. The confidence was unearned though, as he had a car full of starter decks. I think the schadenfreude of seeing a guy drop $1,000 to flip worthless cards in a hobby he knew nothing about helped make my day a little bit better. Oh yeah, that was the same morning someone fired shots in a fight in a Target parking lot over trading cards too. 4 years later, and things are just as bad, if not worse. I've been collecting the Pokemon TCG since I was a kid, so I'm not into it for profit. I don't see dollar signs when I pull a cool card. I'm just enjoying the experience and love playing the game. I even used to play competitively during the Sun and Moon era, and it was a blast. I'm like if Wolf Glick were a trans girl with 0 charisma or looks and also lost every single one of her matches. So I guess nothing like Wolf Glick.
But it wasn't enough!
Even after I retired from competitive play, I still loved playing with friends. Occasionally we'd split the cost of a booster box and do a draft for fun. We'd open our packs and build decks out of that. Well, those days are long over. You'd be lucky to find a booster box for retail, let alone a booster pack, anywhere. Ever since the release of Prismatic Evolutions, I've seen boosters of it in the wild once, and that was just because I so happened to be grocery shopping when they were unboxing their mini tins. I remember when the challenge was opening the packs to get the cards you want. Now, it's a challenge just to get the packs. I'm honestly surprised I managed to get that though. Pokemon Scalpers have reached brand new lows to get packs before anyone else. They are now stalking distributors as they deliver products to stores. It started with them just memorizing the schedules, but then it devolved to them following their delivery routes. It's gotten worse with the advent of airtags, as now there are reports of sickos using GPS trackers on distributors' cars. I don't know about you, but there's a point where the shiny cardboard just isn't worth it, and I'd say that stalking someone who's trying to do their job is way beyond that line. It's hard even getting excited for new Pokemon sets anymore. Journey Together features both Reshiram and N, 2 of my favorite Pokemon characters ever. But how am I supposed to be hyped for that if I can't get those packs anywhere? I showed up to GameStop on release day 2 hours early just to see a line wrapped around the building. The sign in the window showed their stock, so even if I've gotten in line and waited for a few hours, I still could have gone home empty-handed. So I saved myself the trouble and headed home. Thankfully, the Pokemon Company has reported that they're planning on printing more cards, not only for future sets, but for reprints of the current hard-to-find sets. Let's just hope this means that the hobby will be accessible to everyone again, and that maybe someday the shelves of the trading card aisles won't be so bare. So what do you think? What led to the resurgence of TCG scalpers? My best bet is the hype that the Paul brothers brought to the game, and Also, the fact that TCG Pocket is so popular, people want to get into Pokemon again. Has this killed the fun of the hobby for you? Because it kind of has for me. Do you think we'll ever return to being able to get packs when we want them? Or is this the future of the TCG? Let me know in the comments, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!